Live. 205. Nigga, WrestleMania come on tomorrow? Oh, you fucking with?
Wrestling, bro.
Kid. Yeah.
Good luck. Last time I watched wrestling.
Last time I watched wrestling was last Tuesday.
Week.
Last Tuesday? That was it. Alright, we're about to go all the way.
Ever since I found out wrestling wasn't real.
Man, don't say that shit around motherfuckers who like wrestling, bro.
Turn it back around, man.
We'll fuck you up.
I used to be one of those kids that, like, that's all. I loved wrestling.
Man, they are professional. They professional stuntmen.
Well, yeah, I get it now, but like as a kid, you thought it was really real.
I was crying over that shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's a cry.
I was shattered, man, and I never returned after that. After that, I kind of.
Man, you need to come on back. You some good
Then it turned soap opera after you could see like
it
the
is a
loopholes.
soap opera. That sounds it is.
Scripted.
It is super scripted. Sometimes niggas go off the. They go off the Richter, like they
you know what really
shit
killed
and
it
get
for me?
fired, hit niggas in the head for real and shit.
Like after I had my phase, then I got into my like teenage years or whatever. My uncle or my aunt and her husband used to watch it, and I was watching the episode one day, and they like started fighting in the crowd and grabbed there was like a pitcher of Kool-Aid just sitting on the table, and they grabbed it and smashed it on his head. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, that been a bullshit.
So no, not the Kool-Aid.
Right.
I was like, yeah, it's a rap. Wrestling something.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh shit. Excuse me.
I saw that. I was about to buy
That shit's fire. That shit. I mean, it's fucking ginger ale with fucking lime juice or lemon juice.
Yeah.
Like some artificial shit. There ain't no goddamn lemonade. It's good. No, that shit's good. Got a nice twang to a kid.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of the Local Celebrities Podcast. I am your host, Depth Boy, a.k.a. D's in your T's in your meat.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Mr. Cut the Crap.
Yeah.
A.k.a. the Black Chinaman.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Fat Boy Swag.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Davey Wad.
Yeah.
A.k.a. the Nature Boy.
Yeah.
Woo, at the workplace. A.k.a. Let's Go.
It's motherfucking boy B. St. Paul, what up? Minneapolis, wake up. You know what it is. Yellow Boy, a.k.a. your mommy's fucking favorite boyfriend, a.k.a. your baby daddy's worst motherfucking nightmare, a.k.a. I still need a ticket to Sunset, but I don't want to go, a.k.a. let's get it on. We back, bitches.
We brought a guest for you guys again today. Introduce yourself, my friend.
What's going on, y'all? It's Jamal Shango James. We're in the building with these brothers.
Huh.
A.k.a.
A.k.a. the Slim Giant.
Okay.
A.k.a. Long Range James.
Mm.
A.k.a. Don't Sleep on the Skinny Boys. A.k.a. Storm's Coming.
Nice.
There we go, man.
Nice.
And as you can see by the intro, it's probably a little bit different than all the other interviews. We're a little bit raw. You're either going to be very comfortable or very uncomfortable.
No, I'm comfortable. No, I'm like that now. You know.
Scout. God damn it.
Man.
Real.
So we've been on a little couple week hiatus.
Yeah.
Due to, real life situations and things going
yeah.
on. People be steadily, it's funny, man. You never know, like, the following until we miss a week.
Right.
Then people, oh, man, where y'all been? I'm like, I didn't even know you watched.
Nigga, shit's going on with my motherfucking brother, nigga.
I didn't
Calm
know
down.
you was paying attention, man.
Nigga.
So for all y'all that been patient and still rocking with us,
Fuck
gratitude, salutes. We tip our hat. Keep on following us.
Right.
On subscribe on iTunes, subscribe on YouTube. We trying to take the thing fully to YouTube, but it's a process. You can't just go to YouTube without the subscribers. So
Right.
we got 5,000. I got 5,000 personal friends on Facebook. I just had to delete like 100 people that had like, you know, you got like they got like 3 profiles.
Right.
So I had to delete to make room all the people that like they got 3 profiles.
Real motherfuckers.
And I made room for 100 people that's real followers. So
Follow this.
out of that 5,000 people, we only got like 15 followers, man. So y'all need to come. If you fuck with us, subscribe to the channel, and share, listen, and let's make this thing glorious. Because we're doing this for our city. We're bringing y'all a lot of interchangeable guests that from we got Milan. He's a boxer today. We've had comedians. Yeah. We're music heavy. We don't have politicians on the show. I got other politicians who want to come on the show. So, man, y'all just keep listening. We're going to keep bringing y'all them great journalism.
One thing we haven't had is fake-ass niggas on the show. And we're not going to. So, fuck you, Ace B, and fuck all the rest of you niggas talking shit, man. Straight up. We're going to get this out the way. Hater of the Week award goes to myself again. Because, yeah, I hate fake-ass niggas that beg to come fuck with us. And, yeah, you're not gonna come.
And see, that's not the thing. I ain't gonna say begging. Like, some people asked to come on the show.
That nigga was begging to get on the show, and then was talking shit. Like, he might have got on if he wouldn't have talked shit. Like, he would have waited just like 2 minutes before he talked shit. The nigga had a chance, man.
You been saying you want to fight somebody on the show, man? That might be this shot.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna fight Triple B, but that wasn't matter.
That didn't go good.
You know what I'm saying?
So that could be your outlet, man. We could bring an actual. So you've been trying to get people I got beef with. We got somebody you got beef with that want to come on the show.
They don't want to see me.
And I really ain't even got beef with people. That's just
I don't got beef with people either. I just talk shit, but I ain't scared to say it in their face. That's all.
That's what's up. Hey, that might be this. That might be our next episode now.
As long as G's here, we're good.
G gonna really be on security that day. I think he want to see you. I think he want to see you. He gonna let you get hit.
He gonna let me get whooped. I know. All I've been doing is talking shit about people getting hit.
I'll be like, we're on storm.
Right.
We gotta go.
Raiders
we need to go
through
viral.
Niggas gonna knock me the fuck out. Y'all better be glad my brother in the hospital, nigga.
That's what's up, man.
Beat y'all niggas up, man.
But it's been y'all watch the tournament over the last couple weeks?
Fuck no.
You know
golf?
College basketball?
Oh.
Say golf.
Thought you talking about golf.
Ain't nobody watching golf since Tigers.
Niggas be watching Tigers back, nigga.
Well, this is supposed to be his comeback this weekend.
Right.
And I was watching what was it? What's the dude's name? Colin Hurd?
I don't know,
man. The dude on Fox Sports?
I don't know.
You guys don't watch Fox?
I watch wrestling, man.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
he's one of them commentators. And he was talking about, he opened my eyes to the, so he was calling Tiger Woods the most influential athlete ever, even beyond Michael Jordan. And his basis was that over everybody in time, like, your Ali's, I got my Ali shirt on, your Jordans, there's always been somebody to come behind them and fill the void and carry on the tradition. With golf, before Tiger, golf is just a white man sport. Like, wasn't that popular? Well, it's popular, but not like
how it is.
Not to the pinnacle that he took it to.
Right.
And after, and with him being popular, everybody else got paid on the tour. By the views and people watching. Then the demise of Tiger Woods, golf has fallen off again.
Right.
And so now they're talking about if he wins this Masters or does good, is he going to revive golf and revive his career?
Yeah, I say so.
I do say Tiger's probably one of the biggest.
You say he bigger than the Williams sisters, though?
That's what they were saying.
Ooh, that was a good one.
I feel like they might have been. Well, I don't know. I don't watch golf like that, but I guess he brought it to my attention.
I would think, I would think his name rings a little bit more than the Williams sisters. I would think.
I don't know. I said about the same. I watch that shit the same. I don't watch tennis or golf, but if they play, if Venice Arena are playing, nigga, I'll probably watch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. They're going against each other. I'm probably gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, true.
So
I'm just saying, like, we're thinking of this like when Tiger was hot.
Yeah,
that's all you saw. Tiger Woods commercials everywhere. He was everywhere.
I can honestly say Tiger Woods is the reason I know anything about golf.
Exactly.
Honestly,
I think most people. That's the reason.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Right. So I remember Jack Nicklaus back in the day, but that's about it. Yeah. From
Arnold
like Jack
Palmer,
Nicklaus to Tiger Woods, I can tell you nothing about golf.
Right. Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus back when he was a kid.
Fire-ass iced tea.
Yeah, he got
that's all I know. Remember they selling that shit in the tall can? Like, who's this motherfucker? Not even the alcoholic drink. They used to sell that shit in the half and half.
The Arizona tea?
Yeah, the Arnold Palmer.
But yeah, it's been around before Arizona, though.
Yeah, nigga, I didn't know about him before that. I just know about the goddamn iced tea. That shit's fire. Shout out to Arnold Palmer.
That's what's up.
Scott.
But yeah, I was talking about I was getting to the tournament, Villanova winning it this past week, and the white dude went crazy. scored like 31 points, dunked on the cat, had the 3-pointer. He did the 2-handed block.
I ain't see none of that shit.
You ain't see none of that?
All I know is that Little Caesar had free pizza after that shit. I was trying to get down, nigga, but I was at work. It was on some bullshit. You got to come from 11:30 to 1 o'clock. They was
And
talking
you got
about you got to be
free
online. Nigga, you got the free $5 box. I went online and looked up the rules and everything. Nigga, we was all gonna mob up there. My job, we was all gonna mob up there. Nigga, they was on some bullshit.
Hold on, 11 or for lunch? Yeah, 11
Yeah, they specifically from 11. They had rules on the website from 11:30 to 1 o'clock. You had to be in line by 1.
Oh,
So
damn.
fuck that $5 box. I don't even fuck with Little Caesars, but for some free shit, I was going up there.
Yeah, it's $5 though.
No, it was free, nigga.
I know, but it's $5 other than waiting in that line.
Yeah, it's free lunch, nigga.
And that's the thing though. When they got them promotional joints, like they rushing through that shit, so your food ain't gonna be that good. Like when they got the dollar sub at Jimmy John's.
It was free.
Remember they had free Chipotle. That was the only time Chipotle didn't kill your burrito.
I know niggas that only fuck with Chipotle on Halloween because you get the fucking burritos and shit for like
yeah, that's what I was about to say. The last time they did that, you got a regular sized burrito.
Yeah,
it wasn't all super giant like they usually
do.
do.
Put minimal rice.
Yeah, exactly. They was regulating that day.
Regulation burrito.
So sometimes the little free joints and little cheap joints ain't worth it, man.
Yeah.
It ain't worth your stress and what you gotta go through to get it.
But nigga, if you hungry, nigga.
Yeah, true
Fuck
that.
Fuck that's America, nigga.
America, free.
Hell.
We like free stuff.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
Everything, nigga. Everything free. Free.
Free my peoples too, man.
T'Challa.
T'Challa, is that his name? That's the, like, I was trying to figure his name. So I just came to another realization, man.
Come on, man.
You saw that he was. Everybody's all Wakanda'd out and black powered and woke about Black Panther. And you know, I've been skeptical this whole time.
Right.
He's in WWG.
Yeah. Shout out to Chad.
Bang bang.
I know that shit. I know that.
He's in the comic book life. He's in a relationship with Storm.
Right.
And they're about to bring that out in the new movie they got.
What, the Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
So even while y'all been all righteous and woke, T'Challa's his name.
Mm-hmm.
He messes with white girls.
Prince T'Challa fucking with a white chick.
Bam bam. Full
Bam.
circle, baby. In WWG.
What up, Gene Pool, nigga? Let's go. Yeah, I didn't know that, man.
Is that going to change people's whole Wakanda family?
Yeah. He done fucked up with a lot of the sisters, man. It's over for you, brother. It's over.
So the new
Welcome
movie
to the
going to change
gang,
the whole
Welcome to the
game,
gang, nigga. Niggas with white girls.
Gang, gang.
WWG. Let's go.
Back after that.
Right, yeah, they gonna have to. Mysteriously, that nigga's back.
Yeah, that was a little eye opener. I was like, yeah, is people gonna be mad about that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers upset. Black Panther 2 ain't gonna make no money. It's gonna be over.
He out of Wakanda.
Yeah,
She brings Storm to Wakanda.
Right.
Why you got that bitch here?
Right. Halle Berry gonna be lighter than ever.
No, man. It's a wild world out here, bro. Even in the fairy tale life, man.
Man, you know it. It's Minnesota, baby. And WWG. Let go.
Let's get straight to boxing, man.
Yeah, man. Let's go in.
Before we get into your thing, we're gonna go to the hot topic right now in boxing right now, and that's the Canelo.
Oh yeah, man.
Failed drug test. How you feel about that?
What?
The
fight's off.
The fight's off.
What, the rematch? I had him on the first fight.
You'd be surprised how much
Actually, I
motherfuckers be
didn't get
doing
shit.
that, man. They got a whole little science down with that stuff, man. These cats, I fought a cat one time. You know, I fight at 147. And you weigh in the day before the fight.
Right.
And then the next day,
Some
sometimes
niggas be
it's
20
just
pounds heavier after that
man.
shit.
Cat was like 15 pounds. I was sitting there fighting the middleweight.
Right.
Still beat him, but
Right.
you can definitely tell the difference when you
Right.
fight.
Right.
A middleweight, if you walk around, that's your regular weight. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah, cats me on it, man. So I don't put nothing past nobody. But the thing about that is, you know, you can't beat skill, even if you're taking all that. So if you got the skill, you just outbox them no matter what. But,
Right.
but it's still, you know, it's very unfair. You know, cats put their whole life into training and stuff like that, doing it right. And
Right.
dudes doing stuff like that, that ain't cool.
What do you think is a percentage of people that actually are like doing steroids or juicing up?
You know, I think it's more than what people think. I have no idea what the percentage might be. I'd say maybe, I would say just off the top, maybe like 30% or more.
Yeah. Like once you get past welterweight, once you get into the like middles and
Yeah,
I guess it could be with lighter weights, but
not welterweight, yeah. But
What, the nigga was taking steroids?
Nah.
Taking some protein shit.
He got extra steroids from eating his chicken or his
Well, you know, it's crazy because there was somebody before that actually. It wasn't Mikey Garcia. It was somebody.
Was he Mexican?
Yeah, he was Mexican, and he was training in. He was a Mexican dude from like California, but he was training in Mexico.
Right.
And he said that eating the chicken down there had that they were putting like a different drug in the chicken than we do here.
Right. That sounds like some bullshit.
But he proved it though. Like,
okay.
or he got to still fight because they said that they do use it. After research, they said the chicken in Mexico does have this in it.
Right.
And his traces were so low where they was like, okay, they gave the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, okay.
Then Canelo, he had 2 failed tests of the same drug. So the first time I think they might have was giving him the benefit of the doubt. They retested him. He failed again.
Right.
And then so he was using the same defense as the other dude, saying that it was the chicken. I've been training in Mexico and
Canelo,
the
the
antibiotics
whitest
in the chicken or whatever.
I've ever seen in my life.
But then after that, he just, I don't know what happened. It like went silent for a minute. And it was like, yep, he failed the test. Fights off.
That's fucked up. I think that nigga lost the first fight. I had money on him, but
he didn't lose the first fight.
Man, that shit wasn't no draw, bro.
You had money on Triple G, so you think?
No, I had money on Canelo.
Oh, you didn't? You still think he lost?
No, they drew. I didn't lose shit. I felt like I would have lost some money.
You felt like Canelo lost though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Canelo slighted him, but I was on Canelo's team, so like I could have been biased.
Right.
It was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
It was really even. I think it could have went either way. I guess
it could have went.
It was a style match.
It was a style match.
Like to me, it looked like even though Triple G is supposed to be the heavier puncher, Canelo's punches was hidden.
Yeah.
Ever since Canelo lost to Floyd,
he
got power.
Now you know I had
that
Floyd
might be where
in
he started juicing.
Yeah, I don't bet against Mayweather.
That might have been where Canelo started juicing because after Floyd he came back.
Yeah,
the first dude he fought, man, he was lighting his ass. Like every power was like it hurt, had a thud, like ooh. Who did he fight after Floyd?
That's the boxer.
It might have been Amir. Oh no, I think it might have been a fighter after Amir. But that's who I was thinking of. That's who he was lighting them up. Like them punches, dude. Yeah, them punches. It's like every punch was with bad intention, man. Like he was lighting Amir Khan up.
That boy just lost a lot of money.
Yeah, he did.
Lots of money. And you fighting next week, brother?
Next week, man.
I heard that shit on the radio. They was talking about that on the radio. It's 2 joints going. It's some UFC shit.
Armory fight?
Yeah, that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big, bro. You been in the new Armory yet?
Yeah, we did a media day down there, and then we had a public workout down there. But being able to perform down there it's gonna be dope. Show out.
Right.
Good for them, buddy.
Right. Who was your opponent? A
cat named Abel Ramos.
Okay.
Coming in from Arizona, I think. So
never fought him before?
No, I never fought him before, but he's gonna come to fight. Man, that's what I like though. We gotta give people, a good fight.
Who's promoting it?
What's the dude's Warriors Promotion is behind it, and then Al Haymon is my manager. He got the PBC joint, the Premier Boxing Champion, so they bringing the cameras and stuff in, and they made it a big event.
It's televising it too?
Yeah, it's televised. Yeah.
What channel is it gonna be on? For niggas like me, I'm gonna be out of state, so I gotta.
I believe
Fox 1. Yeah, Fox Sports 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stream that joint.
You got to stream Fox Sports 1?
Nigga, I'll be in Kansas City.
Oh.
Yeah, unless I got at the hotel.
About to bootleg regular cable?
I'm trying to watch the fight, Jay. I'm not gonna be here. But I'm supporting. I'm there in spirit.
You might be able to find it on. I don't know. A lot of times Fox Sports 1 streams their stuff on YouTube too.
Right.
I mean not
I'm
YouTube. Facebook. Like if it ain't pay per view,
yeah.
The non pay per view joints most of the time they do stream on Facebook, so you might not even have to do illegal stream, bro. You can do it all.
Man, it don't matter. I'm gonna watch it. That's all that matters. What's your record, man? What's your professional record?
22-1, man. 10 knockouts. About to try to step this knockout game up.
Right.
Friday. We'll see what's up though.
What's from here?
Yeah, I'm from here. Yeah, I'm from the south side, but I rep the whole city, man. I got my cats out north side, south side, St. Paul.
Right.
Thankfully I get love a lot of places. I try to show it back. I'm just trying to put it on, man. We got some talented cats that can fight coming out of here.
Shout out
I'm
to
one of them. Truex, he fighting tonight.
Yeah, he fight tonight.
He got an IBF title. He defending that. So shout out to him. He bring that joint back, and then go ahead and whip this dude up Friday, man. And we just.
And what's his record, man?
This dude is what's this dude? I think he's 18-2-2.
Okay.
Do you get like a scouting report on the people that you about to fight, or you just train and whoever come to fight, you fight?
Yeah, they send us like, hey, you guys want to fight this dude? And we'll be like, yeah, take a look at him. Like, all right, fight him. But then they'll ask us before they ask him. So a lot of times we'll be willing to fight somebody, but then when they ask them, they're like, we'll pass on that. So luckily this dude took the fight. So I'm glad he took the fight. Glad he coming in. But
so do you go to like straight like you said, like when they introduce like, oh, you want to fight this? They send you film right away, or
they'll send us the name, and they got a website called boxrec.com.
So BoxRec is official, because that's where I go to. I was wondering if that's the official.
Yeah, that guy's like all the fighters.
Okay.
They're pretty accurate with as far as their records.
Okay, because in some of the little boxing groups I be in, they be talking down on BoxRec, saying it's biased or whatever. But I was like, that's like
Who's
the most
running that shit.
When I go there, that's like the most informative website that you can find. You know what I mean? Like they were saying some other one that I didn't care for. It's like a blog, but BoxRec, yeah, you can find like. You got somebody's name, you can find the history of boxing.
They got clips or just your records?
They have links to clips, but for the most part, yeah, you can see when the fight was, the outcome.
Right.
If you click on, then you can click on the fight, you click on the opponent, and it's interchangeable. So I love BoxRec.
Yeah, you can find out what's going on as a fan. You can see some stats too.
Yeah.
All right. That's dope, man.
So you say you're 20 and 1?
22 and 1.
22 and 1. So you got that. That was one of my questions I wanted to ask today. Like, what is the pressure of a boxer to remain undefeated? And then like, what is the relief once you? Not to say this, but I'm sure like having one loss is a relief because you don't have the undefeated pressure. Because it seems like when they're promoting like up and coming boxers, they go for that. Oh, you know what I mean? It ain't like back in the day.
You
like
take that one L. It's
it seems like they kind of switch up on you once you get a loss. Because you think back like in the '80s. Like the Leonard Hagler days, like they all fought each other. They all took L's to each other, but they never lost their steam and they never lost their the public eye because they was all in it together and they was all fighting each other. But like now it seems like once you get a loss, man, they kind of leave you a little bit.
It's turning around a little bit now, thankfully. But I mean, for me, I think it just depends on the mental state of the fighter. In my mind, I never was too concerned about winning or losing. I just want to make sure old boy gonna remember my name at the end of the fight. You know what I mean? And just listen to the corner. And you do all that, you usually gonna come out the victor anyway. I mean, obviously I don't like to lose. You know what I'm saying? So I like getting the L, but I took it more as a lesson than letting it defeat, my focus and defeat how far I still wanted to go.
Did you learn from it?
Oh, yeah, yes sir. It was a great learning experience. You know what I mean? I still went a hard 10 with him. And I just took the fight too short notice, and my reflexes and shit was off. You know what I mean? He was just a better man than I. But we still fought a hard fight. And the dude he was supposed to fight, he ended up fighting him like I think a month or 2 months later. And that dude had a full camp, and the dude he was supposed to fight was like the A fighter. They thought he was gonna beat him, and he ended up knocking that cat out like the 4th round, I think.
Yeah.
So I took the fight, 2 days notice, did 10 rounds with him, and this dude had a full camp. Got knocked out, so in my mind it's just like, we still good. You just gotta be prepared all the way. Don't be, don't overlook nothing.
So do you take short fights after no more? You gotta be.
No, that was the lesson. You know what I mean? I mean, that was a lesson to me. Just be fully prepared is what it is. Like if I've been training, and they're like, yo, we got to fight in a week, so I know I'm healthy and stuff, and I got the conditioning and stuff to do that. Then all we got to do is just get the timing on, and you can usually get that on within a week.
That's what's up.
But I had took that fight like 3 weeks before I just won a tough fight. That's when I fought that dude I told you was like 15 pounds heavier.
Right.
And that was, he was a tough little dude from, he's fighting out of Africa. Training on Las Vegas, but from Africa, and he was a tough dude. And so I think I was in the gym like 3 days, and then we got that call. And I had good sparring sessions and stuff within those 3 days. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'll take the fight, because I had no loss, so I was feeling myself.
Right.
And, it's a humbling experience. I mean, that's boxing. That's boxing.
Where was that during your 22 victories? Was that like in the beginning, the middle, or towards the end?
I'm 22 now, so it's the last fight. I had 2 more fights that I had won, and the 3 fights ago is the one I lost. So.
You was like 19 and 0 or something like that.
Yeah, I think I was 18 and 0 and lost that 19th fight, and then I won the other 2.
No rematch on that shit?
Yeah, man, I told him I'm down for that. You know what it is the politics with boxing is cats be signed to other managers and stuff. So a lot of times, until you get bigger recognition and stuff like that, then the managers will come to some type of agreement and make it a big money fight.
Right.
But otherwise, you know, they're gonna keep it with the mugs that they work with over here and stuff like that. Or, you know, for the politics. Anytime you throw some money in it, there's gonna be a little bit of politics.
Oh yeah.
But I ain't, you know, I told him, I'm down to get that fight again because I knew I could beat him.
Right.
You know, I was trying to fight his fight at first and trying to knock him out, and then in the 7th round I just started boxing him. When I started boxing him, I was making him look silly, but by then it's too late.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
So
We'll see what happens down the line. You know, since he beat me, he's been on the road. You know what I mean? So good for him. You know
How old when you started boxing?
Oh man, this is a family thing right here. I grew up in the gym, so I started training when I was 5. I started competing in the amateurs when I was 8, and then I turned pro in 2009. I had a good amateur career. Was ranked #1 in the nation in my weight class for a time. And then when I turned pro, we just making moves. And God willing, everything's been working out, man. You know?
So you talked about your management. I always look at Al Haymon like the Kaiser Sose of boxing, man. Have you met you've met him face to face?
No, I ain't.
You never met him either? Oh man,
this dude's a ghost, man. I talked to him. I talked to him. He got a whole team, man. But
that's crazy.
You know, sometimes you gotta operate like that.
Well, yeah, but
in a game like this,
it's like you can't even find like no clear picture of Al Haymon. That's the only picture they got of him on the internet.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like a picture of him in the background, him like next to somebody else. Like, is that Al Haymon? Like, no, that ain't him.
Yeah,
I know for years people thought Sam Watson was Al Haymon because you know him and his sons be out there like the face of the thing, because they're the ones that are like out there in the front.
Yeah, they be in the ring.
I mean, for years people thought that was Al Haymon. He's like, no, man, it's Sam Watson. They're like, oh damn, who's Al Haymon? Yeah. That's crazy,
ghost,
man.
That dude's a ghost.
He
man,
is
but
a ghost.
He handles business, man, and he brought the boxing back to regular TV, cable TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
even regular TV. They do the premiere boxing on, I believe, Fox as well. Fox or CBS, whatever.
Yep, CBS, Fox. So and that's what's bringing the popularity back, because back in the day you could just go home on Fridays and catch a fight. When I was told, and then then they start having the movie channels and the pay-per-view and stuff. And you can't follow it like you wanted to unless you're really in the boxing world. So it's like, who's gonna want to pay $50 to watch some dudes that they don't even know fight? Right. And then they start handing out bogus decisions. I mean, it won't be good fights. You know what I mean? Right. And then the MMA and stuff came in and they got popular real fast. But now boxing is making this comeback, and it's still, I believe boxers are still getting paid a lot better than MMA fighters.
Definitely are. There's only been 2 $1 million MMA purses to date.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
McGregor and and
Mayweather.
Well, no. I mean, like, I'm talking about like in the actual MMA fight. Him and Brock. Brock Lesnar. Only 2.
You see,
Ronda Rousey.
See, went back
Never
to wrestling,
Silver.
nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Money in wrestling, nigga.
But that blew my mind, dude. That blew my mind that they've never. A MMA person has never had a $1 million purse just from the event, the pay-per-view or none of that.
That's fucking wild.
That's crazy.
That nigga Dana White's coming up.
Yeah, Dana White is a boss.
Right. Yeah, he's
for real.
coming up on these niggas.
He's papered down. Cause he ain't sharing his. But then again, I guess he puts on like, that's the only thing I do give him credit for is like the MMA events have a lot more bouts.
Yeah, they do.
So he probably has to split the money a lot more, and then it's like, well, I guess it's the same thing with any sport. Like you got your low-level guys, then you got your premier guys. So he has to delegate the money to everybody. But dude, it's just ridiculous that some of the people haven't seen that purse. Right. Like dude, Ronda Rousey was getting like crazy viewership on her pay-per-views.
Yeah. And, so John Bones Jones, they got a million?
Bones Jones and Anderson Silva. You mean none of them never made a million?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy to me. So. Shouts out to y'all, man. All y'all haters out there that talk about boxing's dead, and y'all like MMA. I hate people that do that, man.
What?
That think MMA's. I'm a boxing guy, so
it's 2 different arts.
It's like fights.
I don't take nothing away from that MMA thing.
Don't
man.
take
People
away
ask
from.
me,
Take
you know
away
what I mean? It's just 2 different arts, though. So
it
you
is.
can't really compare the 2 like that. That's what I tell people. You know what I mean? boxing, you know, you're on your feet the whole time. You're only using your hands. You got to use certain tricks and stuff. And
right.
In a different type of conditioning to be
That's
able to
exactly
do that.
why I had Mayweather
You know what I mean?
to beat
MMA, yeah, MMA, you know,
it's not
that's
a
totally
fucking
different.
boxer.
You kicking, you elbowing,
right.
you know what I mean? You backhanding, and you got your ground game and stuff. So that's like two different things. You know
right.
what I mean? That's from like pencil drawing to like trying to paint a big canvas. You
right.
know what I mean? It's
right.
different.
We had an MMA fighter on the old run of the show, and you know we talked about it because you know he had a little boxing experience, and we talked about the difference. And he's like, man, because he admitted that boxing is harder, a little bit tougher. He's like, you know, the main difference is, he's like me. He's like, I might run like a mile, 3 miles. Boxers, they run about 5 to 10 miles. And he's like, that's the. And I was like,
every day.
You gotta get your road work in, man. I mean,
guess you need lungs.
You gotta be, you're on your feet. You're on your feet the whole fight, man. You get hit with a couple body shots or something, man. Your legs better be in shape. You better have stamina, because ain't nothing worse than being in a fight and not having no gas in the tank, man. You know, and I think that's like one of the biggest differences. I mean, you seen it when they with Mayweather and McGregor.
Yeah, McGregor.
You know what I mean? All he did was lay back till he got tired, pretty much.
Duped his ass after that.
Yeah,
fuck Conor McGregor.
MMA not saying that they don't need conditioning, because they do, but if a dude get tired, he could rush a dude, tackle him, and work on the ground.
And breathe.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He could breathe.
Niggas be clinching in boxing though.
But that's different. But you still got to move though. You can't. See, that's the thing. Boxing, you can't just sit still in no form or fashion. Even if you clinching, you still got to move. In MMA, you could grab somebody and stall for a little bit, just lay on them a little bit. You know, you get a little bit of breather. So that is a little vast difference in my opinion. So, but it just kills me because the MMA people are so adamant that
that's because man, they just want to see blood. MMA motherfuckers.
Just like the Mayweather. So now they're talking about Mayweather possibly go
MMA.
I necessarily don't want to see it. But I do want to see it, so so we could compare the two. You know what I mean? So we saw MMA guy go to boxing. So now we got to see Mayweather. Just to
goes to MMA, he gonna get his ass whooped.
James Toney was like washed though when he went into it. But there's been that's what I when I argue with him. That's always my thing. So throughout history, there's been people that retired from baseball, basketball, football, wrestling, boxing, and went and did MMA. And you ain't retiring from nothing to go box. You got to be born in that, or start when you was young and build your way up. You ain't.
Those are facts.
A nigga ain't deciding today. Oh yeah, I'm gonna train for like a year or two, and I'm gonna be a boxer.
I would.
It ain't happening.
If the money was right.
It ain't happening though. You could do it, but you ain't gonna be successful.
I do it.
You ain't gonna be that successful at it.
How much you weigh?
I fight at 147, man.
All I gotta do
what
is
do you walk around?
All I gotta lose is 25 pounds.
About 52.
Oh, so damn. So it's not hard for you to lose weight.
I got a real fast metabolism.
That's what's up.
Thank God, because I hate being hungry. But so I walk around 52, fight at 47.
Hey man, you fighting on Friday the fucking 13th.
Yeah, man. Bad luck for him.
Yeah, I like that. I like your attitude. The niggas be talking shit in the boxing ring. Like, the shit you can't hear on the TV and shit. Like, the niggas be talking shit. Like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Or like, what's the craziest shit somebody ever told you in the boxing ring?
I was beating this one dude up, and he was getting frustrated. So it was, you know, I'm boxing. I'm like one of the tallest cats in my weight class.
You are tall, brother.
So, dude was short. He was like, come on, man. You know, I'm jabbing him. I'm keeping on the outside. He's like, come on, man. Fight me, bitch. Fight me. What's up? What's up? Fight me, nigga. Come on here, you know. And I just kind of smiled and winked at him and then pieced him up and just kept eating him up, man. That's the way that they pull you out your game. Just talking that stuff, man. You don't get mad, you get even. It's like one of the #1 rules in boxing. As soon as you start getting mad and try to rush them and try to mess around and run into something nasty and be sleeping. You know, so you know, they talk stuff, but hands speak the loudest. You know,
I like the Charlo brothers because they're like raw and energetic, but I have a feeling that when one of them lose, that's gonna be exactly why, because they get baited easily, because they're like emotional. Yeah, they're just super emotional. They're crazy as hell. First of all, those two motherfuckers is crazy, and they're super emotional. It's great for like when they're winning, but I think that's gonna be ultimately their demise too. Get too emotional.
Well, you know, they've been winning, man, and boxing is 70% mental. You know what I mean? So like, if you've been winning and you ain't been beat, man, you know, you can lose that humbleness and you just think you can't be touched. You know what I mean? And they've been doing their thing, ain't taking nothing away from them. Cats can fight, but you know, acting like that, acting like you can't be touched, you know, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, that's the same way I feel about that one loss thing. Like,
Yeah.
The build up, like, can they handle one loss?
Yeah.
Like I say, that the way they wear their emotions on their sleeve,
Right.
can they handle that one loss when it comes?
Probably not.
We shall see. Yeah, we
You know
shall
how
see.
bad that loss is, brother.
Yeah.
Time will tell. You know.
That is fucking crazy.
So let's talk about the welterweight division, man. You're in arguably the toughest division in boxing, possibly throughout history, but definitely right now. Yeah, so, like, how does that even feel? Because you like I said, man, what do you rank, like 5th or 7th in the
fourth in the WBA.
Okay.
Yeah, 4th in the WBA.
When you gonna be on Showtime?
Man, hopefully soon.
After
man.
this one, man.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody gotta come out, man. Everybody come out and support this shit, man.
PBC's a great look.
So the nigga makes it to Showtime. Everybody gonna be on their job, man. That's my man. That's my guy.
You know. So, but I love it, man. You know, because the more cats in the weight class, the more fights I can have, the more money you can make.
Right.
You know, you can't make no long-term career out of boxing, so I'm trying to get in it. Go for the gusto, get as much tough fights as I can, make as much money as I can, and fall back. I got my brothers Sean Owens and Celso Ramirez right behind me, man. You know, do what I can. Let them dudes come in and they do their thing, and I can fall back. You know?
Right.
Who do you see as the top welterweight right now, in your opinion? Like rankings out of the window. Yeah.
You know.
Cause I think the rankings might. What do they have? Thurman or?
Yeah, Thurman's a 2-time world champion. He's up there. He's decent. He's nice. You know what I mean? He can fight. Earl Spence is another one. You know, he a hard hitter, southpaw. Who else they got up there? I think Terrence Crawford just moved up.
Yeah, he just moved up. He just moved up.
You know what I mean? So he's real elusive and stuff, and smooth and tricky as a southpaw. Those would probably be, I would say, you know, top 3 best ones right now.
I think it's gonna probably take a couple.
Trying to think of who else.
I think it's gonna probably take a couple fights though for Terrence Crawford. It's like in the heavy mix though.
Yeah,
just because he's moving up, you know what I mean? He ain't ready for Spencer Thurman yet. I take that back.
Yeah.
I think, actually, in my opinion, Terrence Crawford is probably like, in my opinion, he's probably like pound for pound. He might be. He's up there. It's Spence.
Until I show y'all what's up. Man.
Spence. Oh yeah, no, I saw you. I saw you, man. I saw you. But
I'll show you what's up.
Spence, I think he's dope. I'm just like not fully sold on Spence yet.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of hype. You know, these guys talk. You know, they market themselves well.
Yeah.
And it becomes a lot of hype
and
it,
HBO and Al Haymon market them as well.
Yeah. So
Showtime,
you know, but you know, he's just a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He is definitely
a big
heavy
puncher.
hitter.
You know what I mean? He got a couple.
And he has that
tricks,
stamina
nice.
too.
Yeah, and he's in shape. But I thought, what you would call him and Kell Brook. I thought that fight was actually close until near the end. You know what I mean?
I thought Kell Brook was close with Triple G too till the end.
I thought the way he kind of, how he stopped, you know, was a little bit skeptical.
Yeah,
true. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know. That's that man. But I would probably say that those 3 probably the ones getting the most recognition right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Until they let me in that other door.
Right.
If you had the choice out of them 3, who would be the number one for you to move up? The process of elimination. Which one of them would you want to take out first?
I want to keep Thurman first because he got the 2 belts.
Because he's at the top. That's what's up, man.
He got the 2 belts, but you know,
and I think Keith Thurman's.
They all got belts.
I think Keith Thurman's more beatable too, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
I think Porter might have got him a little bit.
Man, he did get him, bro.
I think Porter got him.
I think Porter got him. Ain't no doubt about that. He did.
And I think him and Garcia would have been either. Man, that was a tough fight to call. Yeah. I think I wanted Garcia to win, so I might have been biased once again. Right. That I think I think Garcia won. But it was a really close fight. It was one of the fights where there's been a lot of fights like that lately. Like no matter who win or lose, I can't be mad. Like hey, that was a
I thought he jumped on him early enough. You know what I mean?
To stay up on.
And then once he got up on them points, then he went back to boxing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I see, you know. So it depends on what type of style. That's what happens.
Yeah,
it depends on
what
kind of style you like. You know what I mean? If you like a dude who could box, or you like more of a slugger type cat.
And what's your thoughts on Lomachenko?
Oh yeah, man, he's nice.
He's
nice. I
nice.
You know, I give credit where credit's due, man. I don't care if you're Russian, white, black, or whatever, man. You can fight. You know what I mean? And he's fought some tough cat. What did he fight? He fought
Rigondeaux. He fought Rigondeaux. Right? He beat Gary Russell Jr.
Yeah.
He beat Nicholas Winters.
Yeah.
Or Walters.
Jamaican cat.
Yeah.
Walters. Yeah.
And he beat all of them decisively.
He
knocked out Gary Russell Jr.
Yeah, he did it clearly, man. Yeah. So that cat. He's doing his thing, man.
He's impressive. I was like, man, I don't want to call him the best yet, but
right.
He be putting pressure on you. The thing, like, I put him and Terrence Crawford up there because, dude, and then it's like the comfortability of them in the ring. Like, they never get flustered.
Right.
Like, they're just very so relaxed, dude. Like, super relaxed. Like, never phased at all.
Just, very slippery, man. He make you look silly.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see where Lomachenko's career goes to, man, because he has some in his young professional career, because isn't he like the most decorated amateur ever or something like that?
Yeah, he had like a gang, like 300 or more amateur fights, and then like once he turned pro, he just
he was already in the top. Yeah, they already put him in the top ranking after like 4 fights.
Right.
That's crazy, but man, he's one of the people though, man. When you watch it, I'm like I said, I was skeptical at first, but. Like, hey, it ain't no denying. Once you see him, like, all right, this dude's serious. That's what's up, man. So let's get to the nitty gritty, man. I did a Facebook poll, and you probably could already assume what the number one question that I asked people. What question do they want to ask a boxer? Can you guess what the number one question was?
There's so many different questions, man. I gotta ask all.
What's the most asked question? What's the most asked question?
Knocked out.
Okay. And how is it to recover from a knockout?
Right.
Have you ever been knocked out?
I haven't.
Nope. Not even in like training, nothing?
Nope. I've been dropped. I've never been knocked out.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
So the number one question that wasn't close to. The number one question is how serious is the no sex during training thing?
Oh, that. Yeah, man. It's serious, man.
She came in right at the perfect time.
Hey, it's serious, man. That's why the motherfuckers fight like that, man. Dudes be mad. I be mad. You know what I mean? Ain't no sex, man. You can't. Ain't no grab ass or nothing like that. You gotta.
At all, just nothing, just dry.
No. Yeah.
For how long? Like the whole training period?
A month or more.
Oh, a month. Oh, okay. That's not so bad. And I remember I saw somebody before. It's like 3 months, and I was like, yeah, damn, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how big the fight is.
Yeah.
I mean, Ali and Frazier, they didn't have sex for a year.
Damn.
Oh yeah, man. You all that. You gotta build that testosterone and all that stuff up, man.
That's crazy.
Dudes be mean.
Yeah, that explains a lot, you know.
Yeah, that's why you see.
Hey, Mike Tyson probably never had sex. That's why he comes trying to kill him.
That's why he like that, man. That stuff will make you mean, man. That's why Marks be tripping out at the weigh-ins and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I ain't fucking. I ain't fucking 5 months because of you, man. Like, ready to kill him. No. That's crazy, bro. Oh man, that's insane. Who
it's dedication, brother.
I remember there was somebody that said that they don't go by that, man. There was one guy ever.
There's a couple dudes that don't go by it.
It was a Mexican dude.
It was a Mexican. There was also a black heavyweight dude. What was his name? Bird. I forgot his first name. Some Bird. He was
Chris Bird.
Chris Bird.
Okay.
He was world champion for a while. He didn't go by that either.
Yeah.
So
he didn't last that long.
He's coming in the ring loose as fuck.
Well,
Let's get this
like
shit out
of the way. 70% mental, man. So that's what it really is. Is it if you laid up, you chilling, and you relax, and it takes that edge off. You gotta have a certain edge. You gotta just be mean.
I feel that, man, because there's some days I got a hard week at work, man, where I won't have sex with a man. You gotta wait till the weekend, babe. They've been kicking my ass at work. I ain't got no energy. Yeah. That's totally off topic, but it's real. Man, what other question did I have for? Okay, I got another question too. So, boxing is a sport. That once you get into the prime time, I'm sure like once you fight this week, they're gonna have your backstory on there. And sometimes it seems like I don't know if it's just a perception or if it's true, but like the dudes that came up the hardest are the most vicious people, or is it just like they want to hear the bad stuff about boxing? Like, oh yeah, he was homeless when he was 14, and his mom kicked him out the house, and then he turned to the boxing gym, and he got arrested when he was something, and then he was in the dope game.
Yeah, there's truth to that, man, because this boxing is a poor man's sport.
True.
You know what I mean? And people forget that. A lot of cats that do this I mean, if you coming from a good family and you making money, like, you know what I mean, you ain't really have to want for nothing.
True.
Why would you really want to get into the sport? You know, I mean, you can get into it, but like as far as like climbing the ladder like that and having them tough fights,
ambition and hunger to do it.
You know what I mean? And that type of hunger. You know, you get to a certain point where like, you know what? I think I'm just comfortable going back here and chilling. You know what I mean? So you have to have a certain type of mind for it. You know what I mean? And a certain type of discipline. So a lot of guys, when they coming from nothing, you know what I mean? That's how they fight.
Yeah, true.
They ain't got nothing to lose, man. Everything is on this. You know what I mean? It determines whether they win or lose and stuff like that. Roberto Duran fought out of Panama, man. They had a big hole in his gym, one bag, one ring, and one medicine bar, and there was only one pair of gloves.
Damn.
The fuck?
And he ended up becoming a world champion.
Yeah, so you had to take
turns. I got next on the gloves.
He probably, I'm sure he had seniority, but everybody else had to wait for Duran to get done.
Right.
Yeah.
I just seen that they was showing the 30 for 30 for that, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, they did a little backstory on that. The dude I told you, that Omatoso cat from Africa I fought, man. You know, he came from Lagos, Nigeria. And he's coming from nothing, man. And it was a tough fight. You know what I mean? But
that nigga sound like he got a hard ass head.
Hey, man. Some of these cats got football helmet heads.
Right.
Man. I be questioning like, damn, I must not be able to hit or something.
Right.
Because this dude is just walking through. But nah, man, they just hungry like that. And, you know, and they take the shots and they know that they got to go for broke. You know, so there's truth to that. You know what I mean? The rougher you have it, you know, the harder you're going to fight. What makes me fight so hard is because I do it for more than just myself. You know what I mean? I got the circle that I fight for. I got the city on my back and my family and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I might not have it as rough as some of these dudes, but I know who's relying on me. You know what I mean? And I know who I'd be letting down if I just half-ass this shit. And that's what makes me fight. And that's what makes me not care. Like, once I get in the ring, like, I don't care what your background was.
Right.
You know what I mean? We both signed a contract. You know what you're getting into. I don't care, you know, if you, whatever's going on in your life, man. When we fight. And afterwards, you know, I can have some sympathy for you. And, you know, maybe we can figure something out or we, you know, help your career in another way or something. But if we fight.
Yeah. Have you ever, like, got, like, after the fight, you know, meet up with a guy, like, you drink? You probably don't drink.
No, I ain't never met.
Not even afterwards.
I mean, I'm cool with a lot of cats that I fought against. You know what I mean? Because it's business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that back and forth stuff. I mean, I think a lot of it is for show. You know what I mean? You got to be able to fight out.
Right.
Some of it is real. You know, some motherfuckers just don't like each other. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's business.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're trying to make money. You know, you modern day gladiator. So after the fight. You know, I ain't got no problems with you unless you got a problem with me, unless you're mad because you took an L or whatever else. But otherwise, I ain't got no problem.
Like, is it true about boxers not being able to fight? Just like against the law, like your hands are lethal weapons and all this. That shit. Is some truth to that?
There's a little bit of truth to that. You know what I mean? If you ended up, I mean, you can defend yourself by all means, but it's like having a permit to carry. Like you have to take every other route. You know what I mean? You can't be instigating.
Just out here giving people hands.
Yeah, you can't just be out here like, what you say? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, talk shit now. You know what I mean? Because in court of law, man, they'll eat you alive. You know what I mean? You train every day. You know exactly where to hit somebody. You know what I mean? You know what you were trying to do when you hit them. You know.
Premeditated boxing.
Exactly. So you can't be. That's why I'll be laid back, man. I don't really go out to clubs and stuff like that. I mean, I have fun. I'll go to shows and stuff like that, but the best form of the block is not to be there, you know. So sometimes, you know, I gotta assess whatever situation it is and just be like, nah, I'm gonna let y'all handle
it. These niggas scared. They don't want to box on the streets, brother.
Right, cats ain't fighting on the streets, man.
Especially when they know you box. Like, nah, nigga, they about to hit me.
Well, no, they'll fight, but they ain't gonna carry the loss well.
Some of them cats ain't got that type of heart.
Exactly. No, they don't. Exactly. I agree. Drop the guns, man. This is what makes you a man, Trey. These right here. Niggas don't want those no more.
Paul Serrano chimed in. He said Lomachenko was 396-1 in amateurs. And he beat the guy that beat him twice after losing to him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's hard.
Damn, with 400 fights, man. That's crazy.
That's fucking hard.
That's crazy as hell,
That's
yo.
more fights than motherfuckers have in their lives.
Oh, definitely. Niggas,
Amateur.
398.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying, just
fights.
his amateur
Ain't
record.
nobody in the world fighting
Just
that
his
much.
amateur record, yeah, it's killing about 3
That's too many
professional
damn
boxers.
fights,
I was
man.
about to
That's
say,
crazy.
that's overkill, man. He's a trained fighter.
I wonder how long a year span that was. Because that seems like kind of crazy.
Right.
400
That nigga's
fights.
taking
Like,
fights.
what's that like?
2 fights a week.
Yeah, I was about to say that's like damn near every
2
fight.
fights a week. Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy, yo.
That's how many amateurs though. You can fight like that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. There's no limitation
No,
of
I mean
fights.
you only doing
'Cause
3
you're-
rounds.
yeah, you're only doing
you know
3
what I
rounds
mean?
away.
You got the headgear and stuff. So I was fighting like that for a second, but I think I had like around 150 amateur fights.
Okay.
But 400 is nuts.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Like all I do is fight.
That's
Man.
all you do. You know what I mean? No
Fucking
fallback
fighters, you
player.
fucking fighters, man. You guys are fucking fighters.
Well, man, I think this is a great time for Minnesota boxing, man. There's like you said, there's a lot of boxers out there active right now, making a name for themselves.
Yeah, man.
What happened to Matt Vander, man?
Oh, he retired.
Yeah, he got older.
Yeah,
He's
he
older.
got older,
Right.
retired,
Broke
made
that
his,
kid.
made his money and stuff, and fought around.
You never
Yeah.
fight him?
No,
Y'all
he
was in different classes, though.
Yeah, he was like a middleweight.
Right.
But I remember seeing him around and stuff. He's a cool dude.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
Real one.
he's a real cool dude.
Felipe Montantes, y'all don't know about him. He was popular back in my adolescence. He was a West Sider. He got killed.
Damn.
I think he
what's
might have
that?
died in the ring actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, back
Rest
in
in
the
peace,
90s,
Felipe.
man. Yeah, he was a neighborhood kid, man, doing his thing, man. And yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, don't misquote me. I think he did.
I'm like, you calling him deaths and shit.
I actually,
You better be sure about this
Well, no,
shit.
I think he
Call
You about
actually
to
did.
chime in like,
Wait a minute,
hey,
hold up.
motherfucker? Yeah.
Well, he did pass. I know he passed, but I don't know. I
Okay,
thought he actually
all right.
did pass from like, if not in the ring, complications
Right.
from a fight.
But he is no longer with
Yeah,
us.
he's no
Yeah,
longer
right.
with us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He said no
So,
happy
man, that's
family.
what's up, man. I like
Chiming
the
in,
fact
killing
that Minnesota is making a
We
name.
breeding boxes.
Yeah,
On
man.
top of that, I love boxing. This local stuff. Like,
That
this is gonna
nigga
be
do
my
love
first
some
fight I go to,
boxing,
man.
G.
I've
Oh,
been
is that right?
I've been to
Oh,
amateur fight once, like years ago when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it's like the first professional fight I'm going to.
Oh,
So
you gonna
I'm
have
amped,
fun,
man.
You're gonna have fun.
I'm definitely
man.
amped for this.
I'm putting on the show for sure. Me
I
and my
believe
boys
that.
is putting on the show.
Is there any young boxers at your gym that are up and coming?
Yeah, man, the Circle of Discipline is a non-profit, so that's who we kind of really work with. I grew up through that gym, you know what I mean? So we got, actually after this, I'm about to go to the Golden Glove City Tournament. I got two of the guys out of our gym competing in that.
Where's that at?
That's over north at Uppercut Gym. You know?
When is that? Today? You
That's
mean actually today? Oh,
Yeah.
damn, I
So
can't
I'm
go.
gonna leave and check that out. My guy, Yante and the kid Isaiah, they compete. Man.
Isaiah, light skinned dude.
Yep, Isaiah Abel, you know
Yeah,
him?
yeah. He used to go to South. I used to work with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, he's nice, man. He be in there training and stuff, so we support them cats.
So I know, like, you
Jim
talking about
Fuller.
light skin eyes? He rough? He's beat niggas up or what?
No, he was a real cool, laid
Yeah,
back
he laid
kid,
back.
man. But if you mess with him, he definitely
Right.
throw them things.
He had that
at you.
shit on? Alright.
Yeah, he laid back. Yeah, they're getting down tonight. We got a gym full of kids, man, and we just new crew of kids that we're working with, trying to teach them. You know, and it's more boxing is our biggest program, but it's more about trying to connect with these kids.
Right,
man, and see
right.
where
Whatever
they're
it
at.
takes, man.
And show the guys
Did you
what's
win
good.
this fight, man?
No, that was the one I lost, man.
That's
That
the
was
guy. Yeah, that's the guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, I want that back, man.
He's like, I want that back.
It was cool though, it was a good experience.
Man, how rewarding is it to knock somebody out with a body blow?
Hey, man, I'm telling you,
That's how you won your last
somebody
fight.
On
out.
TV, that shit don't look like it hurt.
Shit, you hit that kidney and that liver
Yeah.
boy.
Like, I'd be like, man, that nigga's fake.
Don't
kid.
you remember
That nigga's
De La Hoya
just
got
trying to-
knocked out? He's
I ain't never
"Hit me
got
my
hit in the
liver."
body
He's
like
my
that.
liver.
Oh, that's why, brother.
My brother only hit me in the face.
That's
Shout out to my
why.
brother.
Hey, man, getting knocked out with a body shot is getting worse than getting knocked out.
I
You
think
can't
so, too.
breathe, bro.
Yeah,
You're totally
It's
conscious.
just
yeah.
You're totally.
I don't ever want to get hit with
You're
one.
totally conscious the whole time, and you want to, because you got a fighter mentality, so you want to get up, but you, like you said, you ain't got no
Your
breath.
body just
So
shuts down.
even if you got enough strength to get on your feet, you still was like, oh shit, now dude's gonna jump on you. Oh,
Right.
because I thought I was about to get up.
Can you see it in their eyes when they like
Yeah.
in that state? And you just
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
You
well, I
can
got
tell
him.
when they hurt.
Look, I got him.
Was that your last fight or fight before?
My last fight was
And that was on PBC too as well,
Yeah,
right?
don't have
Oh, yeah, that's
PBC
what's
as
up.
well, yo.
then you just go for the kill.
Right.
Yeah. there you go for the. If they hurt like that, you know, jump on them, man. That's something that we had to work on. Because a lot of times you hurt some dude, they can become more dangerous because it hurts. So if you jump on them, they'll throw something that you wouldn't suspect because they're cornered. You know what I mean? So I would get a little bit too cautious and still jump on them, but not like as hard as I should have. And that's what I changed up with this last fight. Like I caught him actually with a right uppercut in the middle, right in the solar plex. You can hardly see it on the TV.
What's the solar plex?
Right up in there, right that little curve.
Right up in your rib.
Right up in there, man. You can press down and tell. Like,
that's that zone. That's where you hit somebody right there.
Yeah, that shit sound like a hurt.
That shit actually moves.
Right, it'll take the life out of you. You get hit hard.
That shit sounds like a hurt.
So I hit him with that, and I knew he was hurt because he started backing up. The whole fight, he was jumping and coming forward, and I was trying to catch him jumping in. I seen he was backing up, and he kind of dropped his hands to take a breath. I said, oh, he's hurt. He ain't got no wind. So I jumped on him. Right hands hurt him, and then that little body shot sunk him, you know. And when we drop him, we're taught, you know, you go to the neutral corner, then you look at your corner. So they give you further instruction, you know. So I'm looking at them like, all right, I'm about to jump on this cat as soon as he get up. And I look back, and he's still rolling around. I said, oh, this dude ain't getting up, man. It's a wrap. Body snatching, man. It's nasty.
How many knockout body shots have you had?
Shoot, man, I had a couple. I probably had more knockout body shots than I've had chin touches.
Yeah, so I think I might have seen a couple of clips where.
I love taking that body, man. Because even if you ain't knock them out, like they don't got no juice.
Yeah. It's
for the long game, you call it sinking them. You know what I mean? You take them out to deep water, you sink them. Early rounds, you jab, let them punch a little bit, slip that stuff, keep catching them with body shots. You can tell the difference as the rounds progress. They get tired, you know, the punches get weaker, they get slower. You can tell they're breathing hard. You know, you just start having fun with
Did you lose this fight by a decision?
Yeah, I lost that by decision. Yeah.
I think that's why I like cats to work the body, man. 'Cause I think a lot of people too get too wrapped up on the headshots and just try to be headhunters and try to kill them. When you see, when you see somebody working somebody's body throughout the fight, like you could tell who's going.
That's what I'm gonna do to my girl next time she talks shit.
Start working that body.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit her in the kidneys.
The kidneys, that lever. Remember,
my lever. She fell on the steps. I'm just kidding.
You probably know we met him before. We met at the St. Paul Slim video show.
Oh
yeah. Years ago, man.
Yeah.
Bring that up. Shut it down, video.
We in the video, nigga.
We in the video, man.
We in the video, nigga.
They asked me to.
Yeah, they wanted niggas to be in there acting like they getting hit.
I think what's they ended up doing it? Mastermind.
Yeah, I'm not. Nigga,
him and Reg ended up doing that.
Like, gonna borderline me getting beat up. I would have been it right there, G. I would have been dead. Yeah, you got some big fights going on then too. Doing some shit.
But that was still amateur at the time.
I remember some flyers, nigga. It was popping.
That was actually a fun video shoot, man.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. Shout out to my nigga N.I.
Oh yeah, N.I. was there, huh?
Yeah. A lot of cats was down there.
That was cool.
We was in there acting like we was betting.
Right. I was betting. I had real money. You niggas was playing with Monopoly dollars.
Oh, he's out here killing. Oh yeah, you and N.I. supported or supplied the money, huh?
Yeah.
No
comment.
Balling out here, balling.
No comment.
No, that shit was that was a dope video actually. That was my introduction.
Full
to the
circle.
That was my introduction.
Now we done went full circle.
Too.
That's 10 years ago.
I've heard of other.
How old was that shit?
You might be right. Probably close
That's
to
about
10
10 years ago, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. This shit was meant to happen. Me and you, we in a lot of shit. And I used to didn't like you.
I know you did.
But we cool now. Now we like brothers.
He's the beast. That's when you had the husky voice.
Yeah.
I used to hear this cat rap. I thought he was a big dude. He had a husky ass voice. Like, this the little dude, man. I thought he was a big ass motherfucker.
I'm a gentle soul.
You sound like he was a fat. I thought you was serious a fat dude.
I used to be bigger. I used to be like $190.
Even when we posted the video the other day in the OV, I was like, this nigga had a fat dude voice.
Yeah. I told you, ain't a fat kid at me. Nigga, I eat like a fat nigga.
Yeah, man. What else we want to talk about, man? What's going on? LeBron James. I can talk about.
I know. Why is niggas mad at you? Because you calling LeBron the GOAT, B?
I'm not even calling him the GOAT. I'm calling him the second best.
I'm not
calling him the second best player in the NBA.
Best.
I'm calling him the second best player in the NBA. The thing is, do people?
Who was the first best?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But I told you, man, this is the thing. So this is the Michael Jordan is like the god to people. Just because he was the first star in like the.
You just compared to the Tiger though earlier though.
But no.
Saying the impact he had on basketball.
He did, but before
what
Michael
about
Jordan,
Julius Erving?
But was there not people before Michael Jordan?
There was a lot of motherfuckers.
And was there not people after Michael Jordan?
Him. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. So
it's a generational thing.
But Michael Jordan thing was he got popular right when like ESPN when it got televised, man. It wasn't just like
right.
Wide World of Sports or just like a weekend game anymore. You start having weekday games. TNT gets involved.
Right.
TBS gets involved.
Right.
ESPN gets involved. We got Sports Center now, so it's all around the clock sports commentary now.
Right, highlights.
And yeah, the highlights and all
came
that
out,
shit. So you keep seeing Michael Jordan highlights.
Right.
And he got force fed in. They want to talk. See, that's the only thing people. All you Jordan fans, Paul Serrano, and all you people. The only thing that you can say to actually ever solidify your point about Michael Jordan being the GOAT is the rings. He has rings, yes.
He made his team better, man.
He has 6 rings.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not even going to say he made his team better because that's another myth.
No.
So people say that.
No, it's not a myth.
It is a myth.
It's a fact.
It's not a fact.
Jordan didn't win all that shit by himself.
Hey,
he played with some weak-ass motherfuckers.
Pippen's weak?
No.
Exactly.
Jordan made him better. Without
Pippen
Jordan,
made Jordan better.
Who would Pippen be without Jordan?
So peep this.
Who would Bill Cartwright be without Jordan?
No, but peep this though.
Who would John Paxson be without Jordan?
Peep this though. Listen to the facts though. Listen to the facts that people don't want to hear. So you know when the championship they won before Jordan retired. That's the year when they had like the crazy record. The following year Jordan retired. They only lost 2 more games with Pippen. Jordan retired. Jordan's gone. They went to the NBA Finals.
They had a nice team. They were all right.
You just said they didn't.
I mean, they didn't win a championship. They won a championship team.
I said Jordan made his teammates better.
Who did he make better, man? Who did Jordan make better?
Everybody
that won rings with Jordan.
Or did they just play with Jordan? He made them better?
Yeah.
What did they do after Jordan?
Nothing. That's why he made them better.
That's not making anybody better. That means they play good with you. Well, you make somebody better. That means you remove to make somebody better. That means remove them from the situation, and then people still could prosper without you.
All right, I see that point. You can't they couldn't live without Mike's coaching.
But that's a double-edged sword because in my argument, I'm saying that Jordan really didn't make them that much better because without him, they only lost 2 more games.
And they won a championship.
They didn't. They went to the NBA. They went to the finals that year without Jordan. The year Jordan retired, the Bulls went to not the NBA finals, the conference finals. They lost to the Knicks.
But they ain't win the chip. That's where Jordan come into play.
Clutch. They needed them little.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he brought to the table. He's a chip getter.
All right. So what about all right? So that's but no, because we're gonna weigh all the options. So that's the thing that they say people say that LeBron lost. What he won 3 out of 8 finals. He's been to the finals 8 times
in the last 12 years.
Yes,
like that. Yeah.
That's not remarkable in itself.
I'm a stats
win or lose.
I love that.
LeBron has never.
Not win or lose, though.
No. 8 finals, whether you win or lose, you don't think that's impressive?
Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls, lost them all.
That's 4, though.
I don't think he's a great Super Bowl. I don't think he's the greatest quarterback ever.
Right. No, he's not. But
he
LeBron went to 8, and he still won 3, and he's not done yet.
He might be done.
On top of that,
he ain't done.
One year in the NBA, LeBron didn't make it to the playoffs. His rookie year. And out of those years, he's never lost in the first round. Michael Jordan lost in the first round 4 times.
Who was he losing to, though? Michael Jordan was losing to Isaiah Thomas and Larry Bird. And he was losing to some incredible players.
Right. So is LeBron. What's your point?
Who's LeBron beating in the East?
Who's he beating?
Yeah,
the Celtics to get incredible?
To get to the finals.
The Celtics with Garnett wasn't incredible?
How many times did that happen? That happened one time, right?
Yeah, that was incredible.
Did that happen with the Heat, where you had Dwayne Wade and all them, or was that
was
with
the first
Cavaliers?
super team?
No, that was with Cleveland.
I don't think.
No, no,
that was with the Heat.
No, it was with Cleveland because then that's when he went to the Heat. Was the counter to Boston,
and they lost to the Celtics.
Not that year they won. Because that's when Garnett got hurt. Garnett got hurt the following year.
I remember the last time he lost to the Celtics.
He was in Cleveland.
Then the next year he went to Miami.
Yeah. Then he went to Miami. Then they won. That's what happened. Yeah. That's
what the fuck
you
saying, man? LeBron's your favorite nigga?
No, he's better than fucking Jordan. Is what I'm saying, man.
I can see that. Statistically, he's better than
Is he
Jordan.
better than Kobe?
He's way better than Kobe.
Kobe is my
ain't even in
nigga.
top.
Kobe's got the most finesse, and he stole all this shit.
Kobe is the best impersonation of Michael Jordan ever.
I agree. I agree.
Kobe was the black hole of
good,
basketball.
though. That means he was great.
He was the black hole of basketball.
Kobe was the last greatest motherfucker.
He was the black hole of basketball.
The black hole.
The black hole. The ball goes into
hole
him.
or hole?
The black hole. Both. Hole and hole. The ball goes to Kobe Bryant and never returns.
So what's wrong with that?
There's something wrong with that, man. We've been through this before, bro. I'm not about to meet NBA that Michael Jordan turned.
That nigga had records to beat.
Michael Jordan turned the NBA to a me game.
Man, you want everybody to get participation trophies, man.
No, I don't want everybody to get participation.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to be better.
I am saying somebody
better. LeBron took them last shots.
I was saying LeBron is better.
That's why I box.
Well, they got
you got all
It's all on you. It's all on you.
It's all on you.
But no, they got those arguments with boxing too, because then they try to compare eras as well with boxing. Like you got many people to say that Floyd's the greatest ever. You got people that will say that Ali's the greatest ever.
I'm saying Floyd's the greatest because he ain't.
I don't think Ali's the greatest ever either.
I don't either. I think Floyd
Ali is the
right now
because of his outside.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's why he mentioned it.
All right. So you said that. I'm glad you said that.
But as far as if you're just going off straight technique, he did a lot of things you ain't technically supposed to do. You got your hands down.
But his persona and
is that because he could get away with it? Or
he got away. He got away with it for a little bit. I mean, when he fought Joe Frazier the first time,
didn't work
he
out
get away with it. You know what I mean? And if you rely totally just on your natural reflexes and ability, sooner or later that's going to slow up. I mean, look at Roy Jones. Roy Jones was nasty.
He was one of the best motherfuckers. Sugar Shane was good.
Fought a real person.
Shane, I almost cried last time I seen Shane Mosley.
That is just once your reflex and stuff start slowing down, once you get caught, then you gotta get more technical.
See, Roy Jones in his prime though, he didn't really fight nobody notable though. Like Vinny Pazienza was probably the biggest guy I remember him fighting.
He fought Virgil Hunter.
Virgil Hill.
Virgil Hill was pretty nice.
That was early though. That's Virgil Hill was declining.
Yeah, Roy was on top of his shit though.
That's how I look at it. That's how. No, I'm not. Roy Jones is entertaining as hell. But I can't remember during that run. I can't remember too many people he fought. Till he lost. Then I was like, damn. You know what I mean? So he was impressive though.
Yeah.
Remember the one time he went and played a basketball game and then came into the fight? He might have been having sex just to prove his point. I just fucked 2 girls.
Right. Roy was stuck.
Just because he got to a point where he just had nothing else to prove anymore.
I think was doing rap videos.
Yeah, I mean, Mayweather, technically is very technically sound, man.
That defense, that shoulder roll defense, bro.
Defense is ring savvy is unquestionable. You know what I mean? Whether you like how he, acts outside the ring or not, you can't question that.
Right.
Is he the GOAT?
Craft. No, not to me, but I'd say pound for pound during this time.
Right. I was about to say, in 50 years, they're going to be that. 50 years, you're going to see Mayweather shirts.
The GOAT of all time would be Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson was there.
You can't. That's art. And science in motion right there.
I got him and Jack Johnson, man. You see footage of Jack Johnson?
Oh, yeah. Jack Johnson,
that motherfucker fought like 10
that was a different era. He was 24 rounds.
But think how...
Outside in 90 degrees.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, think how...
He was giving people body.
I know, but they're trying to throw everything out.
That's more like an Ali. That's more like an Ali thing to me, though, because, he's walking...
That was a real fight. Jack Johnson was a real fight.
They was spitting on him while he walked
up to the ring. They was refusing to fight him.
You got to think of
to kill him.
Have you ever saw the documentary? Man, I love it. The Unforgivable Blackness.
Yeah, powerful.
Have you ever saw it?
No, what is it?
Man, you should watch it.
Sleep on movies, man.
Jack Johnson was giving.
It's called Unforgivable Blackness.
It's about Jack Johnson?
Yeah, it's about Jack Johnson, bro.
It's a documentary.
It's a documentary. It's like a 2-part documentary. They have the rise and then they have the fall.
They got Chadwick in
there. And he was white girls too, man. So he's probably your game. He was
NWA. He was the first in WWG.
At the time they was lynching.
That's why they took his. I think
anybody around town in Cadillacs, top down white girls.
Sports
cars.
What's it called again?
Unforgivable Blackness, bro. He was raw.
It's on Netflix?
Nah, you probably look it up on YouTube. So I actually saw it on PBS, believe it or not, like
for a while back.
Flipping
Yeah,
through,
that
flip
dude was
through the
playing
channel
with
one
fire.
time.
You know, it was killing motherfuckers for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually want to. I've been trying to find you.
Yeah.
Run up on him.
He was doing that shit.
Well,
on
yeah,
spite.
dude. He was. He was
It was
the
a
one
story.
fight
He fought the one dude
for the 24 rounds where he called him a nigger.
There's that one, but there was the one where it was some white dude that he was actually kind of cool with, and he fought him, just helping him out, you know. So he's playing with him, and the dude took off on him.
Oh yeah.
Tried to sneak him and dropped him, right? So he's, you know, he on the floor like, what the hell, you know? And back then they'll stand right over you. You ain't gotta go to the corner. They just stand over you. As soon as your knee come up, they can launch on you, you know. So he's sitting down, he's looking up. So okay, then he got up, pushed the dude, boom, hit him, and went back and had all my man's front teeth in his glove.
Yeah, man.
That's how hard he hit the dude, knocked the dude out, knocked all his teeth out. I was like, God.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was another story where
And you know them gloves weren't
I'm about
right
to
either.
say,
Man,
this
it
was
was
fight
like,
when
He had like tape on him back
Yeah,
there.
it was cotton in the
nah,
motherfucker.
it was probably a cow's ass.
Yeah,
for
there's
real.
That ain't no joke.
There was the other story in there where
Give me a hot
they had the
15
racial
cotton
tension. The
balls.
dudes called them all type of niggas before the fight.
Yeah.
So he's like, he was going to torture him. So he just beat him for like 20
Hold
rounds.
him up.
Yeah, he'll
Don't let him
bust
fall.
him up.
Right.
Yeah,
So
and
they
hold him
tried
up,
to
yo,
hold him
yo,
up.
and kept holding him up, yo.
Boom, boom.
That's just crazy.
Trying to kill
I'm
you.
like, yeah, Jack Johnson was a cold piece, man.
That nigga's a
And
murderer.
It was
and-
scary.
And he was
Right
smart too, man.
You know
Right.
the crazy thing about that is from him on to present date, it's been the same thing for black champions.
Yeah.
Nothing has ever changed.
Yeah.
Like
So
they had that
man.
persona. Like he's the one that kind of formatted that the Ali Floyd persona too. It's like
Right,
just after him, it got more and more sensationalized. You got
Joe
him.
Lewis.
Joe Lewis was more. Joe Lewis was more.
quiet.
Yeah, he was more
Yeah, he was
quiet.
Why he wasn't as loud as
Yeah,
him,
he wasn't
but
as loud as
still
him.
knocking
He was
dudes
a-
out. And
Yeah,
when he
he
get
was,
lynched.
he was actually the anti to
Right.
Joe Lewis was like the anti to Jack Johnson and Muhammad Ali. He was
Right.
the white people
The
love
house
Joe
nigga.
Lewis.
The
Yeah,
house nigga.
I ain't gonna call him house nigga because I'm sure he's
He
trying to go
beat
through
them
the
white dudes
shit.
up.
He just played their game.
He
You
just,
know what I mean?
Yeah, he just wasn't as loud with it. But
Yeah, he just played the game. That's what he did. The other cats, they said, "Fuck the game. We doing our own
Going all
thing."
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jack Johnson, man, this story's incredible.
Now that nigga was in WWG.
Yeah, he was in WWG for real.
Out of spite.
Even when it was against the
Give me
law.
10 of 'em.
They made a law because of him.
Man, he ain't
couldn't-
really looking
kicked
like he lost his
Didn't they
life.
say they
man.
kicked him out of the States? He had a campaign
Well, that was-
over in Europe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because of the white women.
Scoring it, man. That was close, man.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
It was because
What
of the
happened?
white
He went
women.
down?
No, I ain't.
No,
He
he
just
was
lost
down.
off decision?
That,
Yeah, just, like I said, man, my
Judges.
reflexes was
Yeah.
just my
Judges'
reflexes,
points and
my
whatnot.
reflexes was just off, man. I
He might have had
seen
some
him
homeboys
coming
judging
in.
the
I was trying to catch him coming in, but I wasn't fast on the gun. And then when I started boxing him, then I started, you know.
Said Triple G versus Ward.
that was
Ward
like the
is,
7th round.
Ward
Too
would
late
kill
by
Triple
then.
You're never too late, man.
I think, but Ward's retired, so we want to see that fight. Somebody chimed in
Ward,
about
Andre Ward.
Triple G
No,
versus
he's
Ward.
talking about coming back.
Is he?
Yeah.
For Triple G? Hey, that would be the fight.
Ah, man, he'll kill Ward, bro.
Man,
What?
you
Nah,
tripping, bro.
man.
And I'm not a
Ward-
Glock.
Andre Ward is a killer, bro.
He
Andre
is a
Ward.
killer,
Andre
but-
Ward is like a, you know, kind of like a Hopkins to me. Where it's like,
Right.
unless you know,
Right,
like
I'll say
boxing,
Hopkins,
you know,
but-
boxing
but
might not
he
be the
punch
funnest
harder.
dude to watch.
right. But he's solid.
But he's solid, you know what I mean?
I don't know,
Unless
Triple
like
G
you
is a
really
killer,
see
though,
like
bro.
the intricate shit he's doing, then you're gonna enjoy watching it. You know what I mean? But and I wouldn't even, you know, he does more.
He
than,
just want the money, though. He comes
I
out
ain't
with the money.
completely. I'm Triple G's the other guy. Triple G.
Triple G's
I
not
can't
really a
think of his
boxing
name
man.
now.
That nigga's a
Welterweight.
brawler.
Errol Spence.
No, him a little bit. Errol Spence a little. I'm a little more so on Errol Spence. Keith Thurman. Them two, just based
to
off
learn to like
appearance
Keith
and the way they
Thurman.
talk,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I had
I
to
can't
learn
be
to
fully
like
sold on
Keith
Triple
Thurman.
G and
Right.
Thurman, man.
Right.
They talk too soft for me, man.
Right.
But then again, Mike Tyson did too. But it's just something about them two guys is like.
You can tell.
I'm not that confident in their skills, bro.
Right.
Yeah, Mike Tyson was crazy.
You can tell
Yeah,
Mike
he was,
Tyson
yeah.
wasn't one player.
Yeah, he
Keith
wasn't right.
Thurman and Triple G, man. I just something about them where it's just like they got like they're like too nice. Like we talk about the mean edge and they're like a little bit too nice to be like boxers, bro. Triple G come in like smile like, oh yeah,
I mean, those are cats you gotta watch out for.
Yeah, I
Cats
guess.
that ain't talking. You know what I mean? If the dudes is too loud, you know, they trying to boost their own stuff up. That's why they loud like that.
Right.
You know, I don't talk like that neither. I mean, I ain't, you know, afraid of nothing, but I'm gonna be more smooth and cool with it. But you'll find out once you get in the ring. You know
Right.
what I mean? So, it's just a personality.
Yeah,
You gotta be able
true.
to market yourself. There's cats that talk hard and stuff like that. They just trying to market themselves.
It looks worse though when they get their ass whooped up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Case in
Niggas
point,
go back like,
Adrian Broner.
Exactly.
Man, he fucked his shit off.
Man, he's always, and you always pull
He got
for
beat
him
on
too,
regular
man.
TV too.
You
Like,
always
got
pull for him
embarrassed,
too,
B.
man. You like, man,
I
come
wanted
on.
to see it. He's just too Showtime. He got
But
too,
I actually-
he tried to
but
get too Mayweather on.
But then again, like I said, man, I like Broner. You can't win everything.
No, you can't.
His last fight actually made me like him a little bit more because he took the loss on the chin. Like before,
Right.
with McDonough, he kind of like shied away, like oh, making excuses. But when he just got beat by Mikey
He's been
Garcia,
tough, though. Yeah, that was
he's like, you know, he took it. I thought he took it like a champion. He took his whelps and kept it pushing. Like this ain't the end of me.
Yeah,
you know, we all got to
look,
lose
yeah,
sometimes.
well.
I'm gonna be back. You know what I mean? That's all you can say. He didn't.
He better come back.
He didn't cry under or go hide under a rock like he did with McDonough. He took his loss with pride, and he's like, "This ain't the end of me. This is just the next stepping
The
stone."
young Adrian was talking shit, bro.
Yeah.
That
And
nigga was
McDonough put the
entertaining.
flip flops on him.
Yeah, that nigga was entertaining though for about a year.
No, he's still an entertaining fighter.
Yeah.
He just like he doesn't have a chin, and he doesn't have like defense. He has no defense.
He wants to be
Like Mikey
Mayweather.
Garcia was just lighting his ass up at
Yeah,
will,
he
dude. But Mike Garcia is good as hell too,
Yeah.
so he was just lighting his ass. Just like he had no defense. I'm like, hey man, put your jab, your guard up, bro.
Right, niggas at home yelling at the TVs and shit.
Super Jab Judah, he said, was his favorite talker.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
That-
if I had to
was
go
the
with
shit
all-time
for a minute.
favorite talker,
He was the
I
shit for
gotta
a
go with
minute.
Hector Camacho though. He was
Macho?
he was a beat. He's hate to say he's like, man, I remember one time he said, bring on the niggas. Cause remember because when he was in his prime, like Pernell Whitaker and all them, he wasn't fighting no black. He was fighting Mexicans too, or whatever.
Mexican, yeah.
And they kept, oh, what about Whitaker? What about so and so? And he was flat out before. He's like, man, bring on the niggas now. Like after the fight, after his post game, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's raw.
Macho, my man, huh? Macho Senior.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
raw. When he
Yeah.
said that, I was like, I hated that he said that, but hey, he's that raw to say that. You got now you got to back it up.
He was ready.
Camacho, man. We could go all day talking about boxing, man. I love boxing, man. I'm gonna be there next Friday, man. Y'all should too.
I'm gonna be
man.
there in spirit. Tell them where it's at again, G.
Come through, man. It's at the Armory.
How much are the tickets for the broke niggas?
I think they
I
started.
just looked at the 35 to 150.
35.
$35.
Broke niggas, $35.
I think I paid 50 from that. I'm like in the.
She gonna get
35. Where you gonna be at? Way the fuck in the back.
But no, you know what's funny?
The Armory is wide. It ain't going up. It's wide.
It's on the clubhouse one. See, when I was looking at it, it doesn't specify on there where the clubhouse and the executive.
I still ain't been inside though.
So it's the level. So they're not bad seating actually because you got the floor.
Right.
Yeah, and you see where the yellow and the red is?
Okay.
Just like balconies.
Okay.
So it's actually not bad seating.
Well, that's
right,
the 35 shit.
Yeah, I'm right there in row number 2, right there in the middle, man.
35 section.
Oh, that ain't bad. That ain't bad.
You'll be able to see it.
I'm in row 2 near the front, man. In the middle, like front middle. But I wish I would have got the clubhouse seats though, because when I went there for the concert, like, hey, that's kind of rough. You're over.
You're down.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it'd be a little bit easier to watch as
Like
opposed,
that Roy
as opposed to
Wilkins
being on the
looking
floor.
down a little bit.
When people get to standing up, then you got like, oh yeah, my
Yeah.
girl's short as hell, so she ain't gonna be able to see once they get to standing up.
Right.
But I'm excited, man. This is
Yeah,
gonna
man,
be my
come
first
through,
one.
set the Armory, man. Next Friday, it's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fireworks.
looking
I'm gonna
forward
give
to
a
that.
show. Me and my team, gonna give a show.
I'm gonna be in Kansas City. I'm gonna get some Gates barbecue.
So is there more than 3
stream.
fights? Is it just
Yeah,
3 fights?
no, it's more than 3
So
fights.
there's more
There's
fights.
only 3 or maybe even
Televised.
4 televised.
Okay,
fights.
there you
Okay.
go.
But there's usually they're probably gonna be like 8,
You know what time you
8
fight?
fights?
9
Damn.
fights.
So-
I'm the main event, so I'll probably have to be on till like 9:30, 10.
Like if somebody gets like the first fight, so everybody
they
gets
get
knocked out,
yeah.
then does that
Well,
move
the
you?
TV has to start at like 7. Though.
Yeah.
So you know.
Oh, so when does the actual event start?
if
It
those
says,
guys
it says
get
fight
knocked
starts
out-
at 6.
The fight start at 6?
Yeah, doors at 5:30 and the fight starts at
Oh,
6.
okay.
That's what it
That's
says
what I'm
on
about to
there.
say. Because I thought it said at like 7 the doors open, or the fight start.
If the dudes are getting knocked out, they still got to fill the TV time,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
so
So,
they-
they might have a swing, they call it a swing bout, where they'll show. So the people there might be chilling for a minute because they're showing one of the previous fights on TV.
That's how, like, when you see the fight, it'd be like,
That's
that was empty as hell in there. No, like, it'd be
Right.
like, oh, no, that was an earlier fight, not
Right.
this shit.
Right.
But then you still got to be ready to, like, there's still, like, a time frame you got to be ready. Like, so say, like, out of the 3 headliners, say, like, both got knocked out quick. So you got to be like, all right, you got to go on, like, a half hour earlier or something like that? Or,
You know, it depends. I think they'll have a swing bout, and then I'll go on. I mean, you still go on, you know, fairly close to
Okay.
like what the last fight was. be dope. It'll come through.
Right.
And no, if the fight is not sold out, we just looked under. There's still tickets available. The Armory is in downtown Minneapolis.
In the heart
off
of downtown.
Yeah.
Off of 6th Street, I want to say.
Right.
Right off 6. Yep.
Right.
It's been the Armory, but they just
Revamped it.
refurbished
For the
it.
Super Bowl. Now it's open
Yeah,
for
during the Super Bowl weekend, they refurbished it, started
the
throwing
regulars.
shows there again.
Yep.
Right.
It's a great venue. I went to a concert there last week. It was pretty
I
dope.
ain't seen nothing there yet. I ain't seen nothing.
See the floor plan for the fights. It looks like it's going to be dope as hell as well. So, man, y'all should
Right.
go check that out, man. All y'all boxing buffs in the boxing groups, man.
Go
Come
support
out and
this man.
the
Wow,
local
man.
show, man.
We out here.
Let's
Man.
put Minnesota on the map. Like I said, it's going to be
Right.
nationally televised. Let's make a statement, man. Let's
Right.
get that venue
Yes, sir.
packed from my man Jamal and
Right.
Vashawn and the other guys that's going to be on the card, man.
Yep.
And let's
whole
show them how
circle.
Minnesota do it, man. Let's bring boxing back and fuck MMA. Any closing words, man? You guys want to close it?
Man, just thank y'all for having me, man. This has been a blast, man. This is dope. Anybody listening, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Jamal Shango James, and just shout out and thank you for all the support. Shout out to my sponsors, Perla Tortilla, Premier Health Chiropractic, and Therapy of Champions, man. They've been holding it down, and obviously the Circle of Discipline.
That's what's up. Steve, anything you want to close with, bro?
I just want to say thank you to everybody sending out prayers to my brother. He's doing good. If y'all don't know, surgery went well. He still needs a new heart, but he's doing good. And when he gets well, I'm gonna try to set him up with a fight with you. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get G down to 145. I'm gonna get you and G a fight. And
That's 100 pounds, man.
man, you can do it, man. 100-pound challenge next month.
That was another. That just brought me to another thing, man. People say you gotta have a fucking mic, dude. It's like you be talking. Like one day you'll talk, one day you won't talk. They like trying to figure out what the hell you talking about in the background. So next week, man, you gotta hook up a mic.
Man.
Every time you got a question, you gotta talk in the mic, man. Because it's like it's just like the fucking Charlie Brown. And it's like you just hear whoa, whoa, whoa.
Who's the one nigga that was talking shit at one time? What the fuck is he saying? I was like, oh shit.
But no, somebody's like, man,
we had G on the show like,
because like no, it was like when Triple
he
B's
never
was
respond
here.
again after that
When
shit.
Triple B's was here, G was like lit. He was asking a lot of questions, and I was like, man, we can't hear him. Like, get him on the mic. So man, yeah. So we gotta have to you gotta have to set up the fourth mic, man. So when you are interactive with the show, man, we can hear what you're saying, man.
Right.
I think on the video they can hear you, but on the audio, they
back,
can't.
right.
Or is it the other way around?
I can hear you, but yeah,
I think it's on the audio. Yeah, because we're on the mic, so the audio version they can't hear you. They're just like, man, what's the nigga saying in the back? And all you hear is whoa. And on that note, man, I'm about to go to take my nephews to the monster trucks tonight, man. And I'm gonna be chilling. Hopefully, I get home in time to watch the fight, man. And other than that, till next time we see you, bitches. Peace.
Yeah.
Is that a U.S. bank?
Yeah.
The monster truck?
I never been there before.
Like, you better bring a face. He gonna be in that bitch high. The kid's gonna be dizzy.
You said what?
Uncle Death, let's go.
We're pretty high up, so
wavy.
maybe we won't have that.
Nigga, the fumes.
Yeah,
go
that
up.
is
all over there?
Yeah, the fumes rise. You gonna catch the octane.
I was more or less worried about it being loud as hell.
It's gonna be loud too. But I heard that shit's dope though. I heard they got a lot of chicks that drive.
I meant to talk about the McGregor shit, but I don't want to talk about no more MMA.
Man, fuck Connor, man.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He got,
He got arrested.
Yeah,
he got arrested. Which is it's so ironic that he's an MMA fighter and he assaulted.
Money, bro.
But that's the thing too about your hands being assault weapons. So he
Right.
assaulted 3 other MMA fighters.
Yeah.
So now he fucked up 3 fights though, because those 3 can't fight now.
Man, he's
I'm
done.
like, how he beat up 3 people where they can't fight tonight? So that's crazy. Like, is McConnor that vicious?